With an average body weight of over 7,000 pounds, a thick yet sun-sensitive skin, and a mouth that can open nearly 150 degrees, the hippopotamus embodies a terrifying raw power. Though classified as herbivores, they are among the most dangerous animals on the continent. These giants are ready to unleash their fury at any moment. When calm waters suddenly erupt, when a thunderous roar rises from the riverbed, that is when the hippo's instinct for dominance awakens. As the dry season drags on, channels that once surged with water are reduced to fragile trickles. Scattered tracks on the parched ground reveal the retreat of hippo herds. Most have moved north, seeking the deeper pools that remain, yet some still struggle to find refuge. Only a few waterholes are large enough to hold an entire herd. In some, hundreds of hippos squeeze together, sometimes as many as 200 individuals packed into a cramped space. The water shrinks, the mud thickens, and when newcomers push in, chaos erupts once more. But hippos are not the only creatures in these shrinking pools. Fish trapped in the dwindling flow attract flocks of birds, pelicans, and fish eagles among them. Thousands of pelicans descend, stripping a pool clean within just a few days. Desperate fish circle the massive hippo bodies in search of shelter, but none can escape the keen eyes of the eagle or the ravenous beaks of the pelicans. The tension builds. Pressed into tight quarters, hippos grow irritable. A bull lashes out, heaving water and mud into the air. The clash stirs panic through the herd. The weak and the young are shoved aside, opening gaps for predators, like crocodiles, lurking at the water's edge. A herd of wildebeest strolls down to the water's edge to drink. None suspect the crocodiles lying in wait. In a flash, a predator strikes, its massive jaws clamping onto a wildebeest's head with terrifying force. Almost instantly, another crocodile surges in, battling for a share of the kill. Amid the chaos, nearby hippos begin to show interest. They move closer, surrounding the exhausted wildebeest. At first glance, it seems as though they intend to join in the takedown. But no. The hippos circle in silence, then suddenly turn on the crocodiles. The wildebeest, as if fueled by one last surge of strength, struggles free in a desperate bid for escape. Astonishingly, the hippos continue to follow, almost escorting it, until it reaches the safety of the shore. In the cramped swamp, where water has become a precious resource, crocodiles still hold the title of silent assassins. But when their target is a hippo, these predators must face a harsh reality. The hippos begin to search, moving closer into the murky waters where crocodiles often hide. They stomp heavily into the muddy bottom, creating noises as if to issue a challenge. An adult hippo charges forward, biting fiercely into the water, forcing the crocodile to surface and retreat. The ruthless hunter now finds itself weak in the face of the hippo's ferocity. The wild dogs had cornered a bushbuck, and it seemed they were about to enjoy an easy meal. But out of nowhere, a massive hippo charged in, scattering the pack in chaos and giving the bushbuck a chance to break free. What happened next was even more astonishing. The hippo hadn't come to rescue the helpless creature. It turned the struggle for survival into something even more brutal and unforgiving. With terrifying force, it attacked the trapped bushbuck without mercy. Every desperate movement in the thick mud became a living nightmare. Few realize that although hippos are the third largest land mammals, they can actually outrun humans, reaching speeds of up to 20 miles per hour. That power, combined with their fierce territorial instinct, makes them ready to attack anyone or anything that dares to stand between them and the water. A smaller crocodile has no choice but to retreat, yielding space for a fiery clash between two giants.
Can stab right through protected rubber.
When two adult bulls come face to face, the atmosphere instantly thickens with tension. Powerful strides send white spray flying as thunderous roars echo across the water. This is no longer a mere display of strength. It is a battle for dominance. The massive hippos charge, slamming into each other with razor-sharp tusks and crushing bites. Such duels can last for hours. In the end, only one emerges victorious. The winning bull not only secures control over this prime territory, but also claims the right to approach females during the breeding season. A rare scene unfolds at the water's edge. An impala, pursued by a pride of lions, plunges into the muddy shallows in a desperate bid to escape. Struggling in panic, the impala suddenly encounters a massive hippo. Not a savior, but a territorial giant whose instincts flare without warning. With its colossal bulk and jaws powerful enough to crush bone, the hippo charges the helpless animal, extinguishing its last hope of survival. In the unforgiving cycle of survival, danger lurks from every direction. Even if a prey escapes one predator, it may soon face another, stronger, fiercer, and merciless. One of the rarest sights in Africa, two of the heaviest, most powerful animals come face to face. A daring hippo approaches a group of rhinos. But rhinos are not easily intimidated. With their massive frames and sharp horns, they react instantly, ready to drive back the challenger. The hippo, though accustomed to ruling the waters, finds itself on land where dominance is not so easily claimed. Against the sheer strength of the rhino, it cannot overwhelm so easily.
Like that aggressive though, it's almost like they're just playing. And that little rhino doesn't want to.
A massive herd of buffalo gathers to drink at Lake Scotia. The scene appears calm, yet beneath the surface, a giant resident is already watching. A hippo rises from the water, edging closer to the shore to observe the newcomers.
So you can get, or looks like it.
Its presence immediately puts the herd on alert. Every heavy step of the hippo sends ripples across the lake, a warning that this territory is already claimed. The buffalo, large and confident in their numbers, cannot ignore that cold, unyielding stare.
Face this way. Wow. Oh. Closer getting. That pole is I've never seen this before.
No,
Never seen this.
Oh,
Never.
right there. That's the old guy. Yeah.
getting out of my pond.
Big old guy.
Get that little one. Oh my god.
We lunging off the cross, but it's shaving it back now.
A pack of wild dogs chases down and brings a kudu to the ground. But suddenly, a hippo appears, intervening and dragging the kudu into the river. For a brief moment, it seems as though the giant is trying to help the fallen animal rise, while also blocking the pack from closing in. The scene quickly turns into a bizarre tug-of-war. The hippo and the wild dogs pull back and forth over the kudu's body. Tension mounts, but the kudu no longer has the strength to fight.
Why chasing after that kill?
Realizing the harsh truth, the massive hippo grows still, then quietly withdraws into the water's edge. Nature does not always grant a merciful ending. Hyenas gather around a young hippo, convinced they might pull off the impossible. With their pack-hunting instincts, they launch relentless attacks, hoping to wear down the massive opponent. But a hippo is no easy prey. With its thick hide, a body weighing several thousand pounds, and sheer brute strength, it fights back ferociously. Every violent head toss, every gaping display of its jaws forces the hyenas to hesitate, driven back to keep their distance. Throughout this journey, we have witnessed stories both fierce and moving. From tense encounters with predators to dramatic clashes between giants, the hippo emerges as a symbol of raw power. Beyond defending its own territory, the hippo plays a vital role in maintaining the timeless rhythm of nature. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. Help us reach 10,000 subscribers by liking, subscribing, and sharing the video so we can continue bringing you the greatest moments from wild animals.